Okay, welcome back to March 23rd, 2:35 p.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3. Alright. Coming down to the end here. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? It's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edgeworth? It looks like something unexpected just happened to him. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Mr. Impact's suicide note. Jeez. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake. Jeez. We thought we were just playing around with him. Order, order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impact, then who wrote it? We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. Huh. Mr. Corrida? Well, well. Looks like Miss Impact's never left a suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about On Guard. However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. On Guard could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. That does sound very plausible, and also the right. This theory that On Guard had no idea. Wait. Whatever. Something seems a little wrong with it. Is the evidence back down? Oh, come on. More evidence presenting? Come on, please. Let's see here. What should I do? I wonder. Do I even have any evidence? I don't think I should back down, but I really don't know what I should do here. Let's try presenting evidence. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts the testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is a big finger point, then it's impossible for Mr. On Guard to have not known it was a fake. Well, wait a minute. Let's see here. It was impossible for him to have not known that it was a fake. Yeah, he would have known it was a fake because he was spying on him with the spy camera. Take that! What is this little item called again? A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but... Oh, that's right, a camera. You kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. On Guard knew the existence of this note because he was epic finger-pointing on the victim, isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. On Guard would have known that the victim had forged the note. Gah! Smack. So the defendant knew the suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as what Mr. On Guard's motives for murder was, it had suddenly disappeared into thin air. But, Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. On Guard monitored Mr. Corrida 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. On Guard didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery in an unknown place? Yeah. Smack, smack, smack. Order, order, order. I'm just getting smack, and whatever. It looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave. Oh, as I figured. Huh? As you figured? As I figured. It came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? If the prosecution can't prove Mr. On Guard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. Oh, well, that's fine. However, this witness is a little unusual. Edgeworth stuttering? This is not like him at all. Unusual? Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth? This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the Killer to commit murder. That's impossible. No such person exists who can answer that question with such epic finger pointedity. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness? Yes, go on, who is it? The man himself. Shelley the Killer. Oh, Mr. the Killer. Well, wait! Shelley the Killer? Do you mean the killer? Or, I mean, the assassin? Yes, Your Honor. He's coming here to the witness stand? Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Well, Mr. Wright? Yes? Is this all right with you? Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else than to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. I wonder if it really is all right to do this. Very well, then. Prosecution calls our witness to the stand. Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us? Now then, witness. Your name and your, occupation, please. Okay. Shelley the Killer's a robot! No. Looks like he's on that walkie-talkie thing. That's just weird, okay? Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I'm a professional assassin. I say! Well, what is going on here? Your Honor, how can you remain so calm, and what is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. D. Killer will testify to this court. So this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about. Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. D. Killer himself. Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelley the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. I'm so hungry. Maya! Maya! A voice, Mr. Wright. Can you confirm anything from this? The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer. Looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Smack. I need to stop saying smack. I'm probably going to stop doing that. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Corrida. Is this correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Corrida. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well. This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it. A bad dream. Shelley the Killer? What is he gonna say? I love how we're talking to a friggin' radio. That's awesome. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Okay, looks like we got no name so far. Mr. D. Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us. He seems to be epic finger pointing at our epic foreheads, whatever. While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. D. Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief. You mean about his trust between his clients and himself thing? It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness? The radio? Yes, Your Honor. There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix. You got it, Chief. Alright, about my client. Something I must first state. Alright, let's see. What are you going to state? We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients? I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said that this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means? Sorry. Go on. Oh, it appears that this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. That's only because you don't know about Maya's situation. To an assassin, nothing more important than the trust between a client and himself. So that's about that. The trust between you and your client? I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. And that is why you're testifying in this manner? This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the killer name so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it ever did... yes? That person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly... That's enough. Please, no more. Very well. It was only a hypothetical anyway. It was only a hypothetical? Anyway? That didn't make any sense. Yay, bad translation. Alright. Okay. That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside the prescribed role. The role? This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die? Ah, no, I didn't say anything. Judge better watch himself. Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. It's my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Alright. We understand, so please, tell us the name of your client. I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do. This egomaniacal. It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you. Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us a name already. Patience, try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and closed, so you're gonna have to work to get him to talk. I'm not his therapist, you know. And there's something I must first state, alright? Nothing's more important than the trust between him. Well, these are the only things we can really press on. We can't press there. And, let's see, press again. Maybe that'll change. The trust between you and your client. Yeah, look, the text is going slow again. I provide my services in a fast, efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. These are the roles and duties of an assassin whose client are to carry out. I'm sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. You said that your client had already broken the rules. Yeah, he screwed the rules because he has money. A person who frames another is the worst kind of human. And that's why you feel you can betray this person? I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role. Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured? Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? This case just keeps getting better and better. If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed. Everyone understands your point, I think, really. In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. But you know what I think? I think you guys at home are ready, so I'm going to cliffhanger the frick out of you, and we're going to find out the name of the client in the next part. So, see ya. Yes, I am evil.